These 3 hacks are gonna make you instantly more social. The first one being talk to men. Pose. Talk to men, pose. You feel me? Now, the reason why I put this here is a lot of guys skip the step of talking to men, bro. Like, a lot of guys feel lonely. And because they feel lonely, they think that they need more women in their lives. And because they think they need more women, they go out chasing women. And when they chase women, as you guys already know, what you chase ends up running from you. So women end up running away from them. So then they end up not attracting the women in the first place. You feel me? So what you need to do, bro, what I did was I started talking to more guys, right? Pause. I don't want you to misconstrue my message, but I started talking to more guys. So what I mean by that is talking to as many guys as I can find. My brothers, my father, talking to random people on the road, random people on the streets, random workers, waiters, security. I talk to guys. And because I talk to guys, that makes me more social. It helps me exercise my social skills muscle, right? Leave alone these muscles. I also need to exercise my social skills muscles, and I do that by talking to guys. It's kind of like a warm up. In my earlier videos, I've mentioned warming up as a technique for you to stop being cold and like nonchalant, the stuff that affects our social skills, holding back. Usually when we want to do some sort of cold approach, we feel cold. That's why we don't end up performing well. We end up getting, performance anxiety. Anxiety. Yeah, did I say anxiety? Performance anxiety. It's because you're not warm. So if you want to warm up, talk to more guys, bro. Talk to more guys. Surround yourself with men who are, going towards similar goals or guys who are ambitious, and talk to them. It's good. When I say talk to guys, I'm not saying just talking to useless guys. I'm talking about, having discussions with people who are actually cool. Like cool guys, funny guys. Actually, it's more important that you talk to somebody who is funny than somebody who has intellectual knowledge. All right, somebody who thinks that they're knowledgeable. No, it's better you talk to people who are funny, because such people are gonna build up your energy and give you back that drive. And you need that drive in your life, bro, because I'm sure you're an ambitious young man who is like aiming towards some serious goals. You feel me? So talk to more men, bro. I promise you that is gonna make you more social. The next thing that's gonna boost your social skills like crazy is be funny. Yeah, I know it's crazy for somebody to say, just be funny. What does that mean? Let me put you on, bro. If you want to be funny, it's not something that you're actually born with. Hear me out. It's not something that you're just gifted with. It's not that people just get out of their mother's womb and they're already cracking jokes. You feel me? No. This is something that you actually have to work on. Me, myself, a lot of people consider me funny. I used to be the class clown. I'm sure I was a class clown. I'm sure I was like the class clown. Because there were 2 class clowns in my class. There was a second guy. His name was Mark. That nigga was hella funny. But I feel like I used to always give him jokes. I used to give him jokes, like silently I would pass him a joke and then he would say it louder and then the whole class would die of laughter. But he was like reusing most of my jokes, bro. He was reusing most of my jokes. So I'm sure I was the class clown. This is back in high school. Yo, shout out to Mark, bro. You mad. So if you want to be funny, you need to work on that muscle. Like I said, you need to exercise that muscle of being a funny person. How do you do that? First of all, find the humor in everything in your life. Start finding things funny, bro. A lot of things have stolen our joy. They have stolen our, passion. They have stolen our ability to laugh at things. If you want to be funny, you need to, find things funny, bro. Everything that comes up in your life, always have something that's funny about it. That's going to make you feel, more confident in your humor. And then you're going to exercise it more. And because you're exercising it more, you're going to be more funny. Then another way that you can be more funny is literally, practically, watch more, comedy stand-ups. Watch more comedy content, let's just say. I've been watching stand-up comedy since I was like 10 years old. Literally, I watch all the best, like the greatest, bro, the greatest. I used to watch a lot of Trevor Noah. He's the one who like put me on a lot of stand-up. Then I moved on to watching some Cat Williams, watched some, what's this guy's name? Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias. These are the best, like the best comedians I know. Watch some Dave Chappelle. You feel me? What's this other guy's name? There's this guy, Matt Rife. Very good. But I discovered him on YouTube. Yeah, all these guys, you watch all this kind of content, comedy content, stand-up comedy. What that builds into your head is kind of like an improv mindset. Because usually comedy comes down to a lot of improv. And by improv, I'm talking about just coming up with things off the top of your head. Like just being able to just, that right there makes you funny. You feel me? It makes you funny. People will like, people will take you more seriously in conversations because you're the funny person. People will like you more. You leave a bigger impact wherever you go because you're not somebody who is just here to steal the energy of the room. You're here to give energy to the room, bro. You feel me? So it's the best thing ever that you need to do. You need to become funny. Become funny, bro. Stop hiding your humor. Everybody is funny to a certain degree. Like everybody is funny. You can't tell me that you just don't have a sense of humor. Nah, bro. You feel me? We all like the funniest person. So don't be a goofy, right? I'm not talking about being a troll, being a goofy, somebody who goes around embarrassing their family name. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying have a sense of humor, especially women. Like women love a sense of humor. Women love a funny guy. Bro, I think the only reason why I was actually like clapping chicks when I was younger is because I had a sense of humor, bro. Like I was literally just a funny guy. That's all I had to me. I mean, now I've built myself up. I've become more like successful in my life. And so like it's not the only thing that I have now. All right, so the next hack that's gonna make you instantly more social, bro, is to exercise in the morning. Have that morning workout. Now, what do I mean by that? What do I mean by that? The morning workout is important because it raises your frequency, it raises your vibration, and because you need a high vibration, a high frequency for you to be relating with people on a different level, for you to be socially acceptable, for you to be socially sophisticated. You need to be having a high frequency, a high vibe. You have to be a vibe. You know, people who are always a vibe, right? Oh, this guy is a vibe. Yeah, he's a vibe. That means his frequency is high. What does he do? Usually, people exercise earlier in the day so that throughout your day, your vibe is top. You get me? Top level. So you usually I work out when I wake up. I wake up, I get some sunlight, I stretch like a little cat. I stretch and then I work out. And that's how I start my day. And that gives me a lot of energy. So when I go into social situations, it's very important, bro. It's very important. Hear me out. It's very important that you come into every single social situation with energy. Energy, bro. Energy. It can be transferred from you to the person. And people feel it, bro. Mind you, women feel it, bro. Men feel it. Pause. People feel your energy, bro. It's not something that you can just like, fake. You can't fake energy, bro. You can't fake energy. So when you work out, you put your energy up. And I'm not talking about doing a difficult workout. I'm talking about something that gets your body, warm. That provides energy to you, bro. That really helps on a different level, bro. It helps on a different level, bro. Trust me, the days that I don't work out in the morning and I just go about my day, usually those are the days where I'm so like introverted. You call me introverted on those days. I will not have the energy to talk to anybody, bro. And things will be pissing me off, bro. But when I work out, I get into a higher frequency. I'm able to channel my energies so well. It's like I can just control myself easier. Things don't piss me off, bro. When I've worked out, I'm like, nah, you're not as stressful as the dumbbells. You're not as stressful as the weights, bro. You get me? So nothing can stress me. Nobody can stress me. So that morning workout is so important, man. Add it to your daily routine, bro. If you want to be more social, make sure that you're doing that daily workout. You can't skip this one. A lot of people try to skip the fitness aspect and just go into the social skills aspect, but they forget that it's something you can't skip, bro. The two are linked. Like literally, when I started working out, I became more social. Coincidence? No, I know I worked on both of the skills individually, but at the same time, one feeds into the other. The more social you are, the more fit you have to be. The more fit you have to be, the more social you're gonna become. You know? So make sure you're doing that morning workout. Homie, get that morning workout into your schedule, bro. Put it there and prioritize it. If you already have it, prioritize it. Don't miss it. Make it consistent. Feel me? If you want to be more consistent, you can go to my other channel, The Fit Ugandan, where I usually upload videos on how to be more consistent in your fitness. So you can go check that out. And yeah, make sure that you do that, bro. Or if you do any of those three or all of those three things that I just mentioned in this video, talking to more men, pose, being funny, and doing your morning workout, I promise you, you will see a crazy change in just a matter of weeks, bro. Just a matter of weeks. If you're doing those things, in just a matter of weeks, your social skills are gonna go up. And that's what I want for you, bro. That's what I want for you. So if you want more of this stuff, bro, if you want to improve your social skills, become likable, you feel me? And become confident when you walk into the public, follow, subscribe to this page. I'm going to be uploading videos every 2 days, bro. Like literally, I've been filming like crazy because this is my favorite topic to talk about, bro. I can't lie to you. I was talking about fitness, but I don't think in fitness I have more credibility than in social skills, bro. Because I've been working in this for 3 years, bro. If you see how awkward I was back then, nigga, you'd be stressed and worried. I was awkward, bro. I couldn't even speak on camera like the way I'm speaking on camera right now. So I've become much more confident, and it's because I've worked on my social skills. So if you want to work on yours, you can click, not tap, is it tap? I don't even know. Click the link in the description where you can work with me, and I'll help you achieve that in only a short amount of time. One-to-one coaching, bruv. You get me? So make sure you click that link. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.